Shelley Winter Show, live, local, topical, and relevant. As you all know, on Mondays, we're on till 8 o'clock throughout basketball season. So, I won't get into that, waste time with that. So let's talk about Greenland, right? Every single person in the world understands what Donald Trump is doing about Greenland, right? It's a strategic landmass. It's a strategic area, mineral rich. A lot of things there that we need. And we don't want Russia and China right there. We don't. We don't want them to have the minerals, and we don't want them right there on our backsides. Fair enough. I get all of that. Everybody gets all of that. By the way, let me say this. Making the Louisiana purchase, that was part of a contiguous country. I mean, it was part of here. It's kind of tough to make that, like, oh, they sold us. Yeah, it's kind of tough to make that. It's right here. It's right there. We go to it, Greenland is way kind of far away, Anyway, I won't dive into that rabbit hole. But anyway, the fact of the matter is we need it. We need to control it. Now, Denmark can't defend it from Russia nor China. We can, and we will, and we need it. Now, you could do this the hard way or the easy way, Denmark. I think negotiation. I think diplomacy. Hey, you know what? We need a little bit more than what we're getting right now. We have stuff there. We have a base. We need a little bit more. Let's talk. You guys cannot defend this land from Russia or China. So, let's work this out. But so I get that, right? This is why I get mad at my guy, right? This is why I get upset at my guy. Like, we get that. That's brilliant. It's everything that, right? I'm an American, so I want America to be in the strongest position. I get that part. But then why do you go send a text message? Dear Jonas, considering your country decided not to give me the Nobel Peace Prize for having stopped 8 wars, plus I no longer feel an obligation to think purely of peace, although it will always be a predominant, but can now think about what is good and proper for the United States of America. Well, first of all, what does a Peace Prize have to do with it? Second of all, Denmark doesn't give out the Peace Prize. And I thought you always thought about what is good and proper for the United States. So you're saying you're doing it now because you didn't get... I mean, this is the kind of stuff that derails the good. And the problem that I have is that you can't say this in this world today because you'll be called names. You're a turncoat. You're a sellout. You're this and the other. Like, any MAGA supporter, any Trump supporter right now should be able to say, man, I agree with Greenland. I understand Greenland, but what are you sending a text like that for? You should be able to say that. I mean, it's common sense, because if Joe Biden did this exact thing, you'd be screaming bloody murder. And you know you would. I mean, look, let me give you an analogy. For years, I would tell African-American Democrat voters that, hey, you're on a plantation. I stopped doing that years ago because it was disgusting to say. But I did say it for several years. But then I would tell them, hey, you're voting for your own demise. I can't believe you're doing this. And the idea was that, you're on a plantation, you won't leave. You won't vote for, check us out. And for years, I would go on the radio and talk about African-American voters who voted, no matter what, they voted Democrat. No matter who, they voted Democrat. It did not matter. They always were going to vote Democrat. Bad schools in your neighborhood, I'm not going to vote. I'm not going to vote for the Republican who wants school choice. I'm going to vote for the Democrat. High crime, I'm not going to vote for the Republican that wants to crack down. I'm going to vote for the person who wants to abolish the police. I mean, on and on and on and on. And I would always, criticize and push and cajole and try and convince. Why do you keep doing this? Why do you keep doing this? And they would never say anything. That was a big deal. Nothing was ever said. Hey, I don't like school choice. What do you mean you don't like school choice? The schools are bad. What do you mean you don't want to have a choice of where you want to send your kid? I don't like school choice. Huh? Why can you not like school choice? And on and on and on it went for years and years and years. And now I'm seeing the exact same thing on the right. It doesn't matter. There's no criticism. You know it's wrong. You know sending this text message saying that decide not to give me the Nobel. You know that's wrong. You know that's bad form. You know that's silly. You know it's stupid. But you won't say anything. You're just like African-American Democrats who won't criticize their side. You won't criticize our side. You're on the same plantation. And you don't even know it. Just like they didn't know it. You don't know it. Your plantation just flies a red flag. The other plantation flies a blue flag. But you're both slaves on the exact same plantation. Refusing every single day to just simply say, hey, I don't agree with this. It's okay. I understand that for many of you, you're in some new club. You got friends that you never had before. You get to go to the meetings and everything. But understand, you gotta criticize. It's okay to say, I get getting Greenland. We need it. It's a good idea. But this part I don't get. It's okay. And the people that do criticize or disagree, not with the idea, but the implementation, they're not bad people. They're not to be thrown off the plantation. Well, maybe they should be. I want to be thrown off the plantation. I do. You understand what I mean? You understand what I mean? I mean, do you not realize, MAGA, many of you in MAGA, that you're on the same plantation? It's just a red flag. But it's a fenced-in thing. There are exits. You can leave and come back, but you don't want to leave. You just want to sit there. The gate is open. Leave the cage. You're free. You're free to say, hey, you know what? I like Greenland idea. We need to have it. We need to protect it from China and Russia. But however, the implementation is wrong. Tariffs on our allies. Why would you do that? It's okay to say that. You're not turning on anybody. But as I said, I know for a lot of people, this is new territory. I finally have friends. I've been lonely all my life. I got friends now. I don't want to say the wrong thing because they won't be my friends anymore. That's a plantation. Mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. It's the Shelley Winter Show. We'll be right back.